Hey guys, it's Rex again with TorchPrep. I'm back with math questions in test 2 problem number 43. What I want you to do first, pause this video, go to in the red book to test 2 problem number 43, read this question, and then press play. Okay, what we have here is a question asking us to find the degree of this smaller angle based on this line and that ray, okay? Now, this is testing your knowledge of basic geometry and your knowledge of how to set up an algebraic equation and solve for x. I'm confident you can do both of these in the survey portion, but if you look at this, remember our rule, 30 seconds and you're still confused on how to approach this question. This is when you could still skip, circle, and smile on this one, come back around in our second sweep, and do this question in the work portion of our test. Okay? So, as we're looking at this, they're asking us to find the angle of the smaller of these two that is currently represented by 2x. All right. Interesting enough, we're not given any measurements of angles here, but we are told in the description that we have a line drawn here and a ray. Now, a line, on this test, that always means a straight line, okay? And what we can imagine here is this ray is bisecting from the top of this line outward. Now, if we're looking for the angle, I'm sure remember, what is the full angle of a circle? 360. So if I draw a line through a circle, what is the angle on top of that circle? Just half of that circle would be a degree of 180. So what I know going in is I actually have a good measurement to start out with. I know that both of these angles represented here with two terms with variables inside of them, together they're going to equal 180 degrees. I'm going to use that information to solve for x. So if I take this first term, 4x plus 6, and the second term, I have to take both of them together. They both together are going to equal 180 degrees. Awesome. I'm going to simplify this and solve for x. So I can use x to plug it back into this term and find the smaller of these two angles. Check it out. I have 6x plus 6 by adding 4x and 2x together. That together equals 180. And you know what I noticed here? Quick shortcut. I think this is pretty cool. Oh, well, I knew at first, I was like, it'd be really cool if I could divide this whole side by 6. And then I realized 180, that's also divisible by 6. Remember? 18 is divisible by 6. Add that 0 on, I can still divide this by 6. So what I'm going to do to simplify this in a big step is I'm just going to divide both sides by 6 entirely. So on our left side, we have x plus 1. You can type this into your calculator if you need to. 180 divided by 6, that equals 30. The way I did that in my head is I just pretended that 0 wasn't there, and I thought 18 divided by 6, I got 3. And I have to remember the zeros there, carry it over, and I have 30. So I have x plus 1 equals 30. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides. X equals 29. That is not our answer. That is not our answer. Why? They're not asking us what x is. They're asking us what the angle of the smaller two terms is. Now we know it is represented by an expression of 2x. I have now solved for x. X equals 29. 2 times 29 is 58. Now I have solved for the smaller of the two angles. And if you look at your answer choices, you will see 58 is answer letter D. And we got the right answer. Great job.